Hey everyone, let's talk about Hungary. It's a country with a rich history and vibrant culture, but right now it's at a crossroads. Hungary is wrestling with big questions about who they are, what they believe in, and where they fit in with Europe. Some people are really proud to be Hungarian and want the country to be independent and make its own decisions. They like traditional ways of doing things and are wary of outside influences. Others believe in democracy, the rule of law, and working closely with the European Union, and all of this is happening while there are other big problems like the war in Ukraine, high energy prices, and the rising cost of living. People are feeling uncertain and worried, so it's super important to understand what's happening in Hungarian politics. We're going to look at the main parts of the government, the political parties, and the big issues that are shaping Hungary's future. We'll talk about the tension between wanting to be independent and being part of Europe, between traditional beliefs and democratic ideas, and between having a secure economy and making sure everyone is treated fairly. By looking at all of this, we can understand the difficulties and the possibilities that Hungary faces right now. Okay, so how does the government in Hungary work? It's a parliamentary democracy, which means people vote for representatives who go to the parliament. The parliament makes the laws. The government, led by the prime minister, has to answer to the parliament. The president is like the symbolic leader of the country, but doesn't have a lot of real power. The Hungarian parliament has only one group of representatives, called the National Assembly. There are 199 members, and they're elected every 4 years. The prime minister is usually the leader of the party that wins the most seats in the National Assembly. The president is chosen by the National Assembly for 5 years. The president's job is mostly ceremonial, but they can dissolve the National Assembly and call for new elections. The president also appoints the prime minister and the other members of the government. Hungarian politics is mostly about two main groups, the ruling Fidesz party and everyone else. Fidesz, led by Prime Minister Viktor Orban, has been in charge since 2010. They have nationalist and conservative views. The European Union has criticized them for their policies about immigration, the courts, and freedom of the press. Fidesz says they believe in illiberal democracy, which means a strong central government, limits on some freedoms, and close ties between the government and some news outlets. The other parties range from left-wing to far-right. They've had a hard time working together against Fidesz, often because they disagree on things and don't have as many resources. But lately, some of these parties have teamed up, which could make things more interesting. They're talking about issues like corruption, protecting democracy, and working more closely with the European Union. Besides the political parties, Hungarians are divided on other important issues, especially immigration. Orban's government is very strict about immigration. They built fences and don't want to take in refugees. Some people like this because they think immigration threatens Hungarian culture. But others say it's wrong to treat immigrants this way and accuse the government of being prejudiced. It's hard to say what will happen next in Hungary. The fight between the ruling party and the other parties is important for the country's future. Will Hungary keep going in this direction of illiberal democracy, with Fidesz getting more powerful and maybe more problems with the European Union? Or will the other parties join forces and offer a different way, one that protects democracy, strengthens the rule of law, and builds closer ties with Europe? A lot of things will affect the answer, like how the economy is doing, how many people support Fidesz, and whether the other parties can work together. What happens outside of Hungary matters too, like what the European Union does. They've said they're worried about democracy in Hungary. A lot is at stake and the future is uncertain. But by understanding Hungarian politics, we can better understand the challenges and the chances that lie ahead.